They didn't tell me, and now I'm salty. So when I first bought my house, my mortgage payment was $1,151. After my first year living in that house, they raised my mortgage to $1,579. The fuck? I thought I was tripping. That is a $428 increase. I was under the impression that my mortgage payment would literally never change, but I was wrong. So here's what happened, and I'm going to use example numbers. So let's say there's a house and the value of that house is $20,000. Because the value of the house is so low, that means that the property taxes are also going to be significantly low. So let's just say the property taxes are only $500 per year. Okay, now let's say an investor comes in and rehabs the entire house, puts everything brand new into the house, boom. Now it's a beautiful home. And now the value of that house is $150,000. Okay, now because the value of the house went up, that means that the property taxes are also going to go up. So now the property taxes are $2,000 per year instead of $500. And this is what they did not tell me.
Welcome to the Common Sense Philosophy channel. Today's title of the video is Property Tax is Out of Control. Property tax is out of control. Man, we're still seeing people upset about what's going on with it. It seemed like it was getting under control a little bit. But no, it's a whole new wave of people complaining about their property taxes. They're saying stuff like, all I did is paint the house. Or I didn't even do anything at all for my house. So why is my property taxes sky high? What is going on? And they're starting to learn basic things that they was never taught concerning their property and how it all breaks down with their taxes, from having a new build and how much you pay on your taxes. The second year can change quickly once things are done, because you're just paying for the taxes on the land. Or you've had your house for a while, everything's been going smooth, but because you, like I said, paint, change some things, add extra room, a deck, or just more things need to be done in your county, your city, your taxes get raised up. And some people feel like they were already at a point where it was already high. So, because a lot of times people, they'll get the house not for all the numbers, but for the number they think they can pay. So they'll be like, how much is that? Well, I think I can do that. I can swing that. They're already stretching themselves just to get the mortgage payment. So when anything comes like a 20, 30, 50, sometimes 60, 80% raise in their mortgage, you got people going from 2,000 to 4,000. So they're just doubling on people. They're in a lot of trouble. And that's what's going on. So, hey, thanks for coming by, checking out the Common Sense Philosophy channel. Like and subscribe on your way out. Keep your head up if you're going through it. I'm pretty sure everything's going to work out for you. Keep the faith. Check these videos out. Check the perspective and leave your perspective down in the comments so I can see what you think about it, because your voice needs to be heard too. Leave some advice if you have any. Leave some advice. You might know something. Somebody could read it and you can help them keep their house. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Yep.
Basically, I believe it's every single year they come and do an assessment of your house. And they say, what's the value of this house from last year to this year? And if your property has increased in value, they are going to increase your taxes. Now, I am highly upset with the people who, my mortgage lender and my realtor, for not explaining this to me. And the reason why I'm so upset is because I would have been okay with that if they would have explained that to me and I was ready and prepared. But no, I just got a bill in the mail and it said a $428 increase due in 2 months. I believe the issue is a lot of the times, especially when it comes to young people and first-time home buyers, realtors and mortgage lender, whoever you're dealing with, they don't want to give you all the information up front because they just want to make the sale. They just want to make money. And I believe that is so unethical.
Well, I can't afford my house anymore. Not because I lost a job. I actually got a raise. My mortgage just went up by a lot. So they say, buy what you can afford, live within your means. So I did. A couple years ago, me and a woman I was engaged to, we bought a house together. It was our first time in our 40s. So we bought the house in a small town. I drive 40 miles or 45 miles each way to go to work in a bigger town where I can make the most amount of money. And I live in a small town, so I can afford the house. It's a nice house. I love my house. It's beautiful. Over 2,000 square feet. It's great. When I first purchased this house, it was $169,000. And with all of the insurance and stuff added in, my monthly payment was $1,450 a month. And that was good. And with me and her both working, combined income of like maybe $130K, we could do it. And then we split up. She moved out. Bad decision. I'm an idiot. I don't know. That's a whole nother story. But then my mortgage goes up, and they say, oh, the cost of lumber, the cost of materials have gone up. So in case anything happens to your house, we'd have to rebuild it. So the insurance has gone up. And then the value of the property went up. So my payment went from $1,450 to $1,740. And I was upset about this because my car insurance went up, like doubled. And why? Because I drive 45 miles each way to get to work. And they said, it's because you drive it so much. I was like, but you have my home insurance. Like, I bought this car specifically for the good gas mileage. And you knew that from the start, that I was going to be, I said, I'm going to be driving 100 miles a day. That's why I'm buying this car. And so before I bought the car, I quoted the insurance price on it. So a year goes by, my mortgage goes up. My car insurance goes up. So I have to tighten my belt. I got to do supplemental income. I'm a musician.
My mortgage payment went from $1,600 to $3,500. This is all I have been seeing going on my timeline on TikTok right now, on how everybody's mortgage rates are increasing. Honestly, I can tell you what, when I first bought my house and I had a realtor, my realtor did not tell me anything. I bought the house. I didn't know what I was doing. I was not a realtor then, of course. And I did not learn about my payment until the closing day. I did not know how much my mortgage payment was going to be until the closing day. And I signed on a dotted line. At that point, for me, I was ready to buy a house. So I just felt like it was what it was. Unfortunately, my mortgage payment is $1,600 and it's still $1,600. But I guess my question is, for everyone's mortgage that's going up, like, I know it's a terrible situation, but also when you are purchasing your homes, are you not understanding what questions to ask your lender? Because you can always ask your lender when you go under contract on a home to show you what your monthly payment is going to be. Of course, it's going to be an estimate, but also at the closing table, when the attorney is going over how much you're going to pay for your mortgage, and they give you a piece of paper that has all your mortgages for however many ever years that you have to pay your mortgage for. At that time, when you're signing your papers, don't just sign the paper.
Which goes up $856 next month. And now that I have your attention, it's not just me, it's a bunch of people. And oh yes, me and these other people, we all have fixed rate mortgages. So it's not that.
Yep, this is happening to everyone right now. It's an escrow analysis that's taking place by the lenders, and they're looking at how much they're collecting in taxes and how much they're collecting in homeowners insurance, and seeing if that's enough to cover your upcoming tax bill and your upcoming homeowners insurance bill. Now, homeowners insurance has been an absolute nightmare ever since Newsom burnt down California, because homeowners insurance prices have been skyrocketing. And so what's been happening now is the insurance companies have been raising the cost of homeowners insurance. The lenders have been paying that homeowners insurance bill unbeknownst to the borrowers. And then after they pay it, not only are they now collecting a higher monthly insurance premium, but they're also collecting back pay on what they've already paid, causing monthly payments to go up $100, $200, in some extreme cases $1,000 if taxes also got reassessed.